Hello, hello. Good evening, good time zone. Welcome on in. It has been a bit. Hello, Picto, my love. Thank you for coming by. Captions are working perfect. Thank you. We're doing some Craft Hero. A really fun looking game that the devs so graciously provided me a key for through Keymailer. The prologue version, which is what we were going to be showing, or what I'm going to be playing, is available on Steam for free. So if you like what you see and you want to check that out, you can definitely go and do that. The full version, I believe, is not out yet. But it looks like a really neat mix between it's not sort of 3D. It's a top-down sort of 2D view, but it's got like some Minecraft style crafting mechanics that you then incorporate, like the things you find you use to build a base, and then that base, like at nighttime, you have to defend from monsters and stuff. Apparently, so it's got like some sort of almost like tower defense style survival mixed into it. It seems like a really interesting merger of different genres. So it looks fun. There is no volume slider, which is okay. We can adjust it in OBS. That's not a big deal. Right now, these clicks seem a smidge loud. The music feels rather quiet in comparison, I think. Let me shift it down again just slightly. Let's hop into a new adventure and see what happens here. I'm excited to check this out. A mysterious codex reads, "The god will grant all that you wish for." However, the wish was actually the spell to release the Great Dark Lord. There is no god at all, but a big glide of the Dark Lord before he was sealed. Oh, now. The Great Dark Lord is back, and the other demons are soon under his control. The formidable demon army fight around, massacring villagers and enslaving humans. As demons do. Clouds suddenly darken up and the villagers scatter. Then come the Dark Lord's squad, riding giant wolves and skeleton horses. The villager who brought the news is lifted up into the air. Being a little more than lifted there, I think. Seems like he's being impaled. That's okay. The villagers try to flee, but all are in vain. The village elder can do nothing but pray to God. Some villagers rise and resist the demons, but they are no match at all. Suddenly comes a flash of cold light. The demon is slashed down by a rusty axe. The crowd is astonished. Sunlight shines through the dark clouds of the mighty villager, just like a spotlight. I like this little comic strip to like set the setting and stuff. A month ago, a blacksmith and a woodcutter found a seriously injured man in the forest and brought him home. Unbelievably, the man recovered quickly, but with no memory of what had happened, he had nowhere to go but stay. Oh, a classic amnesiatic hero. With the demon bodies everywhere, the last one says with eyes wide open, "What are you? Just an ordinary villager who has what?" The elder, the blacksmith, and the woodcutter are in awe. "Remarkable warrior, it must be God. You are not nobody. Help save the world with your power. Maybe you could find those lost memories of yours. As the sky turns clear, he is filled with a sense of justice. He swears to wipe out the demons. The blacksmith gives him gears, and he starts the journey to save the world. This is also the journey to unravel the mystery of his origins. Summon warrior. Range 3, shield 2/2, MP 16. Replace. Oh, so we can roll for random stats for our starting character? Is that correct here? So we can start with a crossbow and looks like a shield. That seems pretty dope. Attack type is determined by the weapon equipped. You can change to another type of weapon after the game starts. Okay, so you're not limited to whatever weapon you want. But what happens if I want to... Ooh, we can start with a magic character. Less health. Obviously more mana. Still 2/2 shield. Okay, this is really cool. Another ranged. Hey, Sammy, welcome in. Hello, wishing you all well. Thank you. I'm wishing you well as well. I hope your day is going all right so far. Now, why does this magic one have so much more health than the other magic one we saw? Oh, a lot less MP though. Okay, so it seems like health and MP are on sort of a slider, and the more health you have, the less MP you have. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, range of 4 on this character. And they're holding a dagger instead of a shield. They still have shield 2 to 2, though. I mean, range of 4 seems to be the strongest thing we've seen so far. I think. Oh, now he's got a 5 combat character with a sword. Have an elf character? Well, I don't know. Do I want to be a warrior, a mage, or a bow character? I guess I need to think about that. It says you can change weapons, so I guess that's less important. 4 shield, though. 108 health. This seems to be definitely the tankiest character we've found so far. But the stats, though, lol? Yeah, I wonder if... So... I guess I should be rolling just for sort of just these 3 things. I wonder... It says you can change weapon. I wonder if that includes getting a better shield. So maybe I should just be rolling for what? So I guess basically the decision is, do I want to be able to do much magic? If not, I should just roll for as high health as I can find. If I do, then I should roll for some amount of mana. Let's roll a few more times just to see what our options are, because we have combat 5, we've seen shield up to 4, we've seen range mostly 3, but up to 4. Here's a combat 6. Okay, so it does seem that there's a total number of points, because this character is exactly the same as the last one, except combat is 6 instead of 5, but they have 6 less MP. Also, I like this dual wielding thing they've got going on. Also, the shield's still 4. This seems really strong. I'm so into, like, this. I mean, it'd be cool, actually, if there was just, like... If we just spend points and, like, customize the character fully, but I'm into the rolling mechanic. Okay. Okay. Magic of 4. Combat 5. High health, high shield. Low mana. Ooh, high MP, range character. Combat 6 is very tempting. Combat 6, shield 4. Yeah, the randomization is cool. It is. I'm having quite a bit of fun just rolling different characters. Also seeing all the different sprites. I kind of want that one that I saw that was dual wielding, the sword and the dagger, and had the combat of 6. I mean, you have the same stats. Or no, slightly... You have close to the same stats. You just aren't dual wielding, but I guess that's fine. Again, we can change weapons. Let's go with this character. Starts with shield 4, combat 6. Health's fine. MP's not as low as it could be. With randomization 2, good for easy starts runs. Absolutely, yeah. How would you like your tutorials? Are you familiar with sandbox survival game? Rare, detailed tutorials, medium, simplified tutorials, well done, skip tutorials. I like how they phrase them in the form of like cooking a steak. I mean, I will take... I feel like I can probably figure it out pretty quick, but we'll take detailed just so that we know what's going on. Dear Aurora, welcome to the Doomsday Training class. Here you will learn the survival skills in this dangerous world. Now let's begin. Okay. Oh. Okay, so we can walk around. Okay, it wants me to go to there. Let's just familiarize ourselves. So if I say go over here, can I... Okay, click to stop. I can just click anywhere again to stop on the nearest square. Okay, that's good to know. So if I immediately see something like that I'm walking somewhere I don't want to be, I can just click to stop. We have 0 honor, 0 gold, 6 score. Oh, our food and our date time. Okay, so we have a limited number of things we can do in a day and also a limited amount of food. So I'm wasting resources just running around like this. Okay. Goal achieved. Fantastic, I move to the highlighted bricks and gather bricks with a tap. Tap it, mine it, 1 hit, easy enough. Unbelievable, now gather more resources and gather them with WASD. Okay, so we can move around with like that. We don't have to click everywhere. Okay, and we can just like move into the resources to grab them. So very simple to move around. Got some metal. The elements on the stone show contains a rare metal. Sure. Is there something? Oh. See the red box? You can attack. Just move towards it. Try it out now. Range weapon and magic weapon provide longer range, obviously. Okay, we took it out. Our shield went down 1, so it seems like that's a number of hits we can take before we have to repair our shield or something. Getting harder, it's time for you to use skills. Using skills costs mana. You can't cast any skill if you don't have enough mana. Okay. Here, the lightning storm. How is it a little loud, the sound effects, or how is the volume? So easy when you have a skill. Now give them hell. So now that we've knocked their health down a bunch, we just walk into them. Oh my god, we're surrounded. Think it's okay? Okay. Damn, let me give you a hand. Defense tower is one of the mightiest tools that helps you resist enemies. Remember to make good use of it. Okay. Oh, and it just shoots things. Okay. Dope on its own. Sorry, Ollie's on you. No worries, love. No worries. Hey, Ollie. How you doing, buddy? Can you hear me? Enemies are stronger. Okay, I missed that. Now talk to your tower friend. You can see an upgrade button. Enhance the defense tower with the resources you've collected. Retrofitting? Okay, we've got 4 of this. Double crossbow, upgrade archer tower that deals more damage to attacks 2 targets. Can't at the moment, might go and do the bath. Oh, sure, yeah. Yeah, bath time for Ollie. Okay, yeah, so we can upgrade stuff. Our honor went up. Gain some honor from defeating enemies. Spend them in character to increase stats. How do I spend them in character? Oh, down here. Highlighted number is the honor needed for the next upgrade. The red number means there isn't enough honor. Tap anywhere to continue. Now upgrade your character and tap the close button. Okay, BRB, I love you. I love you. Have a good time with the bath. I hope it goes well. I hope Ollie cooperates. Okay. So we increase our magic, we increase our basic damage, increase our health. I mean, I'm going to put 2 points into damage. More stones, go gather all of them. Okay. What's the use for all this gathered resources? Now we can try to build something. Okay. Stamina is required to craft selected items. You can't make them when the stamina is lacking. Tap anywhere to continue. Resource required to craft the selected item. The number outside the brackets is the quantity needed, and the number inside is how many you have. Okay. When it's red, there's not enough. Tap anywhere to continue. 1 sec game. I'm going to pour some tea to enjoy while we play this. Description of the item. This will indicate usage of the item. Tap anywhere to continue. Display the building types. You can quickly select the type to be built by referring to the types below. Excuse me. Try to build a furnace now. It only takes 8 stones. Good investment. Okay. So I click furnace. Oh. Yeah, okay, I have furnace, and then I click build. And I can stick it right there. Terrific, you're so talented. I'm sure you're the one chosen by the god. I don't know if that's a good place to put it. Stone oven. Must be hungry after such a long while. Pay attention to the character's hunger, for you'll start losing HP when it reaches 0. Okay. Congratulations for completing the tutorials. It's time to begin your journey. Tap anywhere. Okay. I am tapping anywhere. What do you mean? Oh, there we go. Just took it a second. Congratulations for completing the tutorials. The Dark Lord will send increasingly powerful monsters to attack the village every night. You are our last hope. Good luck. Tap anywhere to continue. Daytime and nighttime in the game. When night falls, a large number of enemies will swarm to your village, but they will disappear in daytime. Killing enemies grants you honor. When you are killed, some of the remaining honor will be lost. You can use honor to increase the character's stats. Tap anywhere to continue. The character will die when HP reaches 0. The items will not be lost when dying. Character changes the attack based on weapon. Melee weapons only attack nearby tiles with magic and range. Cover longer range. Go to the function menu of the settings to set the sound effect, saving interval, and redeem reward. I don't know what that means. We'll have to take a look at that. Skill area. The character can cost the magic valuable each skill to trigger the skill. Based on different runes, the skill may be replaced. Fair enough. So if I go to settings, what did it say? We can... Virtual key, tap for pathfinding. I'm not sure what virtual key means. Interval for save? Oh, how many seconds it saves, I guess, every number of turns or whatever? That's fine. Okay. Okay, so click on this, we can see, okay, so these are all level 1, these are level 1. Are these all upgradable? It's currently night 200 or 200, so it's, we start with a nighttime battle. Character designs are so cute, they really are. I'm very into the art style, it's adorable, but like, also, like, kind of cool. Oh yeah, who are these people up in the town? Can we talk to them? Okay, and so the time interval is us moving, right? So we started at 200, we hopped here, and we're now at 198, but it doesn't move if we don't do anything. So it's almost like, well, there isn't a rhythm element to it, it's almost like Crypt of the Necrodancer or Cadence of Hyrule in that way, where like stuff happens based on your movement. Reminds you of like an online social MMO. Oh, yes. Yeah, the character designs definitely feel kind of like, I'm blanking on examples, but villagers have different skills and functions. They can help the character fight against enemies at night. You can recruit a villager at Stonehouse. Oh, okay. Once the High Priestess, Saintess villager, once the High Priestess of the Kingdom, she'll recover HP and mana for friendly units at the dawn. Okay, good. We can get a blessing, we can upgrade. Costs gold to heal all. Okay, so but in the middle of the night we can heal. What do you have to say? Craftsman. Homeless refugee who will repair your construction at dawn. Okay, so... Well, we can go up to them to spend money to actually do stuff. They will do stuff automatically at dawn, so like... Basically, starting with these two, every night that we survive we'll go back to full health and all our stuff will get repaired. So we just need to get through the nights, essentially. The music is very intense considering it doesn't seem like there's any fights happening right now. Okay, well, let's try to... Actually, what are you? Oh, okay, we have houses for the people. What are you? Prevents enemies from passing and creates or deals damage to the closest combat unit. Okay, so units can't get through those. That makes sense. Doesn't seem like any enemies are coming at us this first night. And just go and get some resources, I guess. Oh, there's an enemy. Now they're starting to show up. Oh, and they bash their way through our resources, too. Okay, but our towers are pretty strong right now. I don't think we need to babysit our town. Oh, there's 3 things up here. Never mind. Nice, okay. Oh. Okay. Oh, I didn't need to recover any MP. I don't have any to spend. Or I haven't spent any, I should say. Okay, you're at 40, you're at 34, you're at 40, you're at 40. Okay, so our tower's in pretty good shape. What is this? Yeah, okay, so our towers are plenty strong right now to just sort of hold the fort on their own. Which means we can fairly safely... What was that, friend? I don't know. You're still up there. Can I... Is it a friend? Can I tame it? Can I... Night's almost over. We'll go check on it in the daytime. I want to be here so I can get back to full health as soon as night ends. We'll just shift back and forth and... Okay, back to full health. Everything gets repaired, so we're good to go in that sense. What can we build? What do we have in our town currently? We've got an anvil, we've got... I suppose I could build at night too while we're defending. Right? Maybe the daytime should be... Oh, and days are much longer. The night was only 200 units, the day is 800 units. That's a lot of time to run around and gather stuff. I wonder, can I hold unlimited resources? I've got a friend up here. What a cute animal. You have a new friend. Feed and slaughter gives different materials. Feed. Oh, we don't have what we need to feed it. We could also potentially slaughter it and take food from it. I'd like to feed it if that's possible. What do we need? A wheat? We gotta try to find some wheat at some point. What is this spider area? I don't know if I want to fight what's in that big spider egg thing. There's some wheat. And a much bigger spidery area. Ain't no thought behind their eyes. We got 5. How much do we need to feed it, I wonder? Can't make it? Okay, so we can't hop over water. It seemed like the enemies could, but that's not something we can do. I'd like to get over there and get more wheat, though. There's more wheat up here that we can snag. Now, none of this food we're finding is actually restoring our food. I don't know if we... I don't know if we need to, like, prepare it somehow. Like, actually cook it. Oh, it seems like there's a limit to how big these maps are. We've kind of found the edge here, I guess. Bag. Current gear, including weapons, secondary weapon, clothing, accessory. You could use the iron plate to make. Character's current stats in the item description. Change the character's gear and use food. Tap the sorting to quickly view all the items of a certain type. There are too many item types. They will be put in the next page. This shows the current page. Okay, fair. Is my inventory, like, endless, though? Are there endless pages, and can I stack things endlessly? Highlight area displays the item. Here you can see the character's current resources and select items for use. Try a delicious burger. You'll die if the hunger value reaches 0, or you can't fight an empty stomach. Does it tell me how much food this recovers? Oh, pumpkins recover MP. Food 576? That's just my current food, right? This is food 32. 32. Does the burger actually give 576? Oh, that's not what I have. Okay, so the burger actually restores 576. Wow, okay. I mean, we could eat one of those now. Yeah, okay, we had room for all that food. Perfect. I mean, I suppose I should be paying a little attention to, like, what resources I need. The only thing I really identified is that I wanted wheat so that we could hopefully feed our friend. That's okay, though. So I assume these ones, these, like, less grown sprites probably indicate that if I leave that, I'll get more of it later. Like, if I harvest this pumpkin right now, I still only got 1 pumpkin, but I wonder if it's valuable to... Should I fight these things? I mean, it gives me honor, which I can use to level up. Okay. We've cleared this area of a lot of resources. We'll let that tree grow back. There's our friend. Feed. What did that accomplish for us? Its food is full. Will it follow us now, or what do you... You can tell it to move away. It's already fully fed. Did we get anything for feeding it? I'm not... we've got a good deal of... honor here, so we may as well use some of that to level ourselves up. Let's level our attack reasonably high. Not really sure building, we can make a workbench, basic materials and tools, research platform, furnace, terrain. We can remove ground. We can also place blocks back down, I guess. To, like, build walls and stuff. Produce farming. As time passes, you can harvest pumpkins after they are ripe. Plant an oak, okay. Defense, residence. We actually can't build any more towers at the moment. We can build a hut. Rest in the hut to carve the character status. You can create any terrains, facilities as long as you have enough resources. Improve your living conditions with a small fountain. Oh, he's been bathed? Nice! How did it go? Was he cooperative? Absolutely not. Oh gosh, Ollie. End up having to rinse and condition him in the sink, but that worked. He just clung to you as you did it. Aww. I think what I want to do is just grab as many resources as I can, and then when it gets close to the day ending, swing back to town, upgrade defenses, and build stuff. While we're in there. What is that bird? Hey, bird. Gray chicken. Feed. I don't know what that accomplished for me. Can't figure out what feeding the animals does. Oh, it laid an egg. It's laying another egg. Okay. Couldn't really hear you since you were dealing with that. How's the game been? It's good so far. I'm into it. So there's like a day-night cycle, and during the day you like go around and like gather resources, and then at night waves of enemies come, and your town that you built up, you defend against them. What was that enemy that was running around over there? Yeah, that spider. Hey, you. Wait, you're not a spider. Gotcha. Not a whole lot of the day left. Oh my god, so many eggs. Okay, it seems like it's definitely worth to feed the chickens. Are you ever gonna stop, friend? Do you just lay eggs forever? I mean, I don't mind if you do, but... Okay, it seems like you've slowed down. Nope, never mind. I'm just not moving around enough to have you proc it. Okay, feeding chickens is the way to go. However, we're getting down to not much time left in the day. Hey, Mango, welcome in. Egg indeed. What do we need to upgrade you? Oh, we don't have any of the iron bars we need to upgrade you. How do we get those? Oh, we're fighting stuff. Just need a little bit of wood to level up. We could level up all of our spike walls if we wanted to. Before we do that, let's get in here. Oh, right, there's our planters that we have that make food for us on their own. What do you do? Craft. Ooh, we can craft different weapons. Use iron plate to make gears. Gather materials to make gears, increase character stats, and eventually defeat the Dark Lord to save the world. Can make better shields. Oh, you get a damage boost by wearing a dagger in your offhand instead of a HP or other thing increase. Ooh, different clothes. We don't have anything that we need for clothes yet, really. Linen formed by weeds. Gotta get some linen, I guess, because we've got some decent... Okay. So we gotta find a way to smelt stuff into iron, right? We don't have that yet. We've just got a basic stone sword. I assume that's what the furnace does. Oh, this is a research platform? Never mind. We can research better houses. Ooh, a library unlocks more construction. Furnace can smelter more metals, and okay. Hay nest, small wooden shed used to feed animals. Oh, we could have like a... I wonder if there's any way we can like tame our chickens and like fence them in and then have them just automatically eating out of a hay nest and producing eggs all the time. Oven, used to make food and liquid medicine. Defense. Oh, here's how we would make... We'd have to research an archer tower. Okay, but we can't. We could research the hay nest. We could also research stone house to recruit more villagers. That would be good. Seems like the only thing we can research right now really is the hay nest or the stone house. Oh, and it just happens instantly? Dope. It's convenient. So we... If I put something here, I probably can't use that, right? So our current base is kind of... So I'm going to say hello before going to sleep. Tomorrow you and your mom are going grocery shopping in Sweden. Oh, nice. Mentally preparing for that journey. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a little bit of a trip, I guess. I hope that goes well. Thank you so much for stopping in to say hello. I hope you get some excellent rest prior to going on that journey. So I guess our base is... Oh, open map. Creates a minimap that indicates directions all the time. I don't see... Oh, there it is. You just can't see it until you step away from the building. Set a beacon as an indicator, and then you will see a pointer always pointing to the construction. Oh, it's to find our way back to our base. Gotcha. But so our base as it is here seems to be kind of... Like, it can't really get much bigger because, like, we need a square beside each of these things to access them. So, like, we would have to expand to put down some more of those buildings, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So, if I dismantle you, returns all cost, but only when building's at full HP. Oh, so that's cool. So we get the full cost of it back if it's at full HP. So then if I were to say put... We don't have one of these yet. Try quick build function. We built a building manually. Now we can quickly build another one with a quick building. Oh, no, don't go that way. You're wasting time. What's quick building? Doesn't tell me. Tap an empty tile nearby. Hold left mouse button and drag down. The previous building will be repeated quickly, fast, and effectively. Oh, that's cool. So you can throw in. I see. What do we already have? We have one of these. We don't have a workbench yet. So if I step over here, gotta make sure I don't use all of our stuff. We can do a workbench. And then train, that's fine. We've got farming going on. Defense, we can build more of those. We don't have a hut for our character yet. I should probably build my character a hut, should I not? This thing seems to be full health. This thing costs a food to repair? Oh, because it's essentially like using stamina, but then now that we've repaired it that way, we can dismantle it for full cost. Gotcha, okay. So let's give myself a hut here that I can rest in when need be. Let's put a building here so we can recruit more villagers if we find some. Just to have that option, let's put improve your living conditions. I don't really know what that means, but we'll make a fountain. And then we want our defenses. So we can put that there, and then we can do the old drag down, and then aha! That's how we can build things quickly. So now we've expanded our base to include these extra buildings. What does this let me craft? Oh, this is how we make linen and stuff. Okay. Linen, healthy feed, animal's favorite. Whetstone allows your main gear to have green stats. Oh, so we can also upgrade the gear that we have in addition to crafting better gear. Second weapon of green stats allows your armor to have green stats. For that we need iron. I still haven't figured out how to make iron nuggets. Surely that's a feature in here, right? Furnace is processing materials. If the materials gathered by the character can't be used to make items, you can cancel or check out the furnace to see if they're okay. Fire, we can make stone blocks or soil blocks. I guess we don't have the technology yet to make iron ingots. Oh, we can cook ourselves an omelet. Recovers 6 shield and gives food 96. Okay, eggs are dope and omelets. We'll cook a bunch of omelets. Rest of your nights are good. Y'all are such wonderful beings. You're lucky to be in the same timeline. Oh, thank you, Mango. We feel the same about you. You're such a fantastic person to have in our sort of friend circle. I appreciate you very much. What kind of tea? I'm having the lemon velvet rooibos that you sent me. It's quite tasty. Spicy tea? What's the hot gossip? Do I have any hot gossip? I don't think so. Nighttime. When daytime progress reaches 0, night falls, and then this intense music comes back. Dark Lord will send more powerful enemies to attack the village, so the character must do his best to hold out until the daytime. Now, in here though, construction and items, but we need iron ingots for this. Enhanced furnace. Smelter more metals and materials. We need stone blocks for that. Okay, so we can make some stone blocks, and then we'll probably be able to make this, which will hopefully give us a the ability to get iron ore. So we need to... I don't remember how many it said I needed, but it's like 4 or something, I think. Okay, we can research that, and then what would we need to build that? Oh, we don't build it. It's probably an upgrade. Makes sense. Oh, we need 4 more to upgrade it? Makes sense. Okay, so crafting stuff doesn't seem to affect anything in terms of... like, enemies don't move while we're crafting. They just move when we move. Okay, and so now we can make iron ingots. Dope. Ooh, sounds interesting. The tea, it's quite good. I quite like it. Can make gold ingots, silver, dungeon bricks, tiny brick with some brick with tiny magic, and no villagers or animals will come close to it. Oh, you can keep villagers away from certain spots. Well, we need to go out and defend our town. The bow's got that one. I mean, our defenses are still pretty strong. They're doing a good job here. I think... because they have 10 health, I should be able to one-shot most of these now. Which I think is valuable to be able to do. Certainly a lot of them. Oh gosh, this is already down to 28 health. What are my other ones doing? 37, 40. Okay, so this corner seems to be where I need to be holding out, or helping out more. $11? I'm not strong enough to kill something with 11 health. More damage. Yeah, we'll do another point just for even measure. How are we doing? 32. Both of those ones are at 40. May as well restore our health. I wish the music lasted longer. It'd be nice if the music went all night. It's okay though. Like 27 things left. No, target. Okay, nothing's close enough for those. Lightning some stuff. Daytime. Okay, and everything dies. And stuff gets mostly repaired, but not quite fully. Okay. So our food is low, so maybe we will eat a couple of our burgers. We even have 3, and yeah, we wouldn't quite max out on food. Okay, most everything got repaired to full. So we got through that night. So what do I need? It's hard to tell what I need the most for resources, I guess. We want to be able to upgrade these, right? And we need iron ingots for those. So I guess we just gotta... Iron's the priority, which I think is this stuff. Can you check in the bag to see what you have? You can. So there's a variety of things. Life statue. Activate grassland ecology. I don't know what that means yet. But you can see your gear. Oh yeah, I have each of these. So I could put on a bow instead of my sword if I wanted. Skills. Yeah, here are my materials. So iron ore. And I think you need 2 or 4 of these to turn into an ingot. Collection. It seems like the inventory's like... It says that if you have too much stuff, it'll just go into the next pages. So like it seems like there's no limit to how much stuff you can just carry around with you. Oaks. Oh, we've got some oak saplings. I have to discard those, or maybe I could plant them somewhere. Soil block. Oh, there's our timber. Processed or ignited. Wait, what did it say about the saplings? Doesn't say anything. Doesn't seem to be a way to use them. We'll have to investigate that when we get back to town. Here's another friend. So I missed what these friends did last time. When we fed the chicken, it laid a bunch of eggs. What do you do? Okay, so I feed you. I hope you don't exist just to be slaughtered for food. I hope... Are you gonna walk around and, like, leave... Oh! If I feed you, you drop poop. Shit. A little high. What does that mean? Sells for 3 gold? It sells for more than hay? I mean, I guess as a fertilizer, right? Sells for more than an oak sapling? Fair enough. Yeah, it's gotta be for some sort of fertilizer or something. So if we leave these blocks long enough, do they start... Yeah, it seems like they turn into other stuff if you... Should I be trying to avoid getting rid of The ones that are just like stone, unless I actively need stone for some reason. Wow, that hay really shoots through you, eh? You're leaving quite a lot of shit everywhere. I mean, I don't have time to follow you all day. Shit himself in, right? Boxes himself into a little wall there. What's this? 18 and 2 magic? Oh, okay. That's painful. What's this? Fish god altar? Sacrifice? Do the miracles. So this game, I'm not sure exactly which country the studio is from, but some of the stuff on like this game store page is not in English, and you can tell through the translations that they're not bad. There hasn't been anything that jumps out at me as being like, oh, that's a wrong translation, but just the way some of the stuff is worded, I find it like it's endearing almost. Do the miracles. Okay, we would need 2 of these, and then we could sacrifice to something here. We could also dismantle the fish god altar. Oh. Well, whoops. I should have left that and seen what we could do with that in the future. What? That spider's attacking our friend. Gee, boss. No fish gods here? I guess not. Yeah, we're a strictly non-aquatic religious area. These damn spider areas. What is this spider boss? Am I losing? Am I winning? I won. But that was tough. Important item just dropped in a defeated monster. Use the item to summon a monster chief. Defeat the monster chief to obtain mysterious rewards. Okay. Okay. I don't remember. Perhaps we should have put the map on and marked where our town was, because I don't really remember where our base is from here. Kind of wandered around and now I'm confused. Oh, okay, well here's where our friend was pooping everywhere. Not enough HP for what? What do you mean? Building's under attack. It's the middle of the day. So if our friend is there, I think the base is down here somewhere? Maybe? Down in here? Oh, here's enemies. Oh gosh. Okay, never mind. I stumbled. Oh, there's our home base. Okay, so there's another dungeon just down from us. We'll endeavor to deal with that next daytime we get. Before then, we need to... we want to make... Okay, we can make a bunch of iron ingots. And I do mean a bunch. I mean like as many as we can make. Because it's about to be nighttime, that's fine. My health is low, which is not good. That tree just disappeared. Okay. We're out of timber. Oh wow, okay. Stuff's really getting swarmed. I wandered around a little too much. Is there a way for me to... This would do less damage, but it's ranged. Same with this. Let's try it. Oh, okay. It's kind of tricky. Just sort of hop around. Oh, and we chase stuff if we haven't damaged it yet. Okay, well that corner should be fine because we've managed to upgrade that one. So it's like this area is where we need to defend. Oh, music came back, nice. What's going on? We got lots of honor. Huh? I'm sure it's going to come back to bite us at some point, but I don't see any problem just continuing to... Oh, a new talent. Talent point. Let's reload. Recovers HP and shield when standing by. How do we choose to stand by? Can we pass time just standing around? Moves to recover your mana plus 3%. Ooh. I like the idea of recovering mana every time we move. Increase your damage after your shield is gone. Increase the character's critical strike chance. Attacks adjacent enemies, ignores their shield. Let's grab that. Okay, that seems really strong, that we get like a mana back every time we step. It also seems like it's going to be a little annoying if it constantly makes that noise. That's okay. Am I poisoned? No. I'm fine. Oh, more things are spawning from this fish place. Oh, this is a different one, I guess. No, this is the one I broke out of. This is the same one. I guess it came back. It's late enough in the evening now that I can probably just retreat inside the castle and we should be fine. Oh, they smashed through our walls here a little bit. But a bunch of the stuff got repaired. That's fine. So our main priority is to get enough timber to upgrade all of our... Well, to upgrade a whole bunch of stuff, but... Excuse me. I'm a little tired. We're probably not going to go as late as usual tonight. We still need linen. Let's make a bunch of linen. Because there was stuff we could craft, right? With linen. So I think we're currently wearing... What are we currently wearing? Stone armor? Looks like. Actually, there should be a way for me to tell if I go to character. Casual wear. Oh, no. Okay, so just level 1, damage 1, max HP 8. Magic book, magic wand, which is regular level. And then on our bag, we've got stone sword, wood bow. Okay. So we could... Oh, we don't have any timber to make that. We could go to the next level of wand up. Let's make a dope wand. For a secondary item, currently we've got the regular book. Sure. And then for clothes, currently we've got the casual wear. So we go level our armor, which would give us damage and HP. We go cape, which would give us even more mana. We could get the armor, which is HP. Probably the armor, because with our mana regen from moving, like we're not really in need of... So sorry you missed that you had to get up. Oh, no worries, love. It's okay. There's all you nicked your bits. You're having to clean up a few more spots. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Are you all right? No worries at all. What did you... When did you have to step away? Did you get the answer? Were you here when I answered your question about the bag? Or what exactly did you miss? Yeah. Sorry you got that. No worries. It's okay. You never need to apologize. I wonder where we sell stuff. Okay, so we need to get some wood to upgrade stuff. And more food is never bad, and more iron is never bad. So far we moved kind of straight to the side from our base. We don't need more... we don't need more shit right now, so I don't need to go back to that friend. I don't think we really need more eggs at the moment either. And then you had to set up the profile picture tweet? What profile picture tweet? I want to see a good tweet. Alt-tabbing out of the game. Where is the good tweet? Excuse me. Yeah, this has been a lot of fun, but we definitely won't be streaming for too long tonight just because I'm tired and haven't been feeling great today. It's the poll? Twitter's loading slowly, but I want to see it. Here we go. Oh, milestone for tomorrow. Oh, yes, the milestone poll. Choose your profile picture you'll be using on here until the end of the month. The image will be the next tweet. Silence. Oh, no. I remember all of these pictures. Yes, Bone Lord. Twerking Estinian. And Pictogrius. Ooh. This is tough. They're all fantastic. I think I'm going to go with Pictogrius because that's the one that most closely resembles a profile picture. But they're all fantastic. Okay. Back to the game. Love me, real proud of me for sure. Oh, thank you. Sorry, this game reminds you of Guy Online. Almost typed out Legend of Guy like a fool. Yes, Guy Online I think is an excellent comparison. I'm glad we thought of one. What's this? Is this the fish altar again? Hey, we got one of these. Oh, did we get one of these from fighting that big spider? Okay, so we need to find another one of those big spider things, I guess. Evil Crown, summon the monster chief of the plane. Ooh, so we could use this to summon a monster chief and fight them for good rewards, the game said, or we could save up 2 of them and sacrifice them for the fish altar. So what you're telling me is I need to find 2 more, so I have 3, so I can try out both and see what both options are. Grassland ecology. We gotta figure out how we use that too. Oh, we can just use it right now? Well, we'll think about that in a second. Priority number 1 is harvesting a bunch more timber so that we can upgrade a bunch of stuff at our base. Because that last nighttime wave was pretty intense. Oh, okay, there's another large spider spot, though. We are definitely going to, What happens if I... No, oh, no, target. I see. Okay, that gives us another crown. Praise be unto Nemo the fish god? I mean, we'll see. Is that what actually happened to Nemo's mom? She was sacrificed to the fish god? What the... Oh, I can't... I wonder, can I... We have all these things in our bag. Can I... Is there any way for me to place soil blocks? Doesn't seem like it, so I can't get across here. Wasn't there a way... Oh! Good call. This is where I was... This is what I was looking for. So if I... Yes, that is exactly how you do it. Good thinking, love. Thank you. Yeah, so I can place blocks down to get around places. I can also, I think, dig blocks out to like make trenches and stuff if I want to. I think I have a vague idea of where our home base is, but it's not a great one. How much wood do we have? 30. That should be enough to do some decent upgrades to our town. I would think. I really like the music in this game when it's playing. I wish it was looped more, like, I don't know if consistently is the right word, but like, what is all this? Is this another fish god statue? Are these all the same? They are. What the? What's my health at right now? Okay, we're fine. We just got in here. Fish god altar. This is same stuff. Okay. Well, the guards for those come back pretty quick. Where am I and where's my town? Spider! Finished your doll? Want to glue the neck, you think, with the wig arrived? Oh, that's fantastic, Sammy. Did that give me what I needed? It did. Boom, we got 3 of these. Okay, we need to get some... Oh, we're almost out of food. Time to nom some burgers. Oh wait, this is the side edge of the map? Where is my home? I really should turn the map back on, I guess. Is it out here somewhere? There it is. Whew. Okay, so what happens if I rest? Full stamina and HP. Okay, we got 100 steps left. That should be fine. There's a fish god altar down here. Okay, let's try it. Sacrifice. What did that do? Did it give me something? Did it... Wait, cancel. I don't want to discard my burgers. That give me an item? Ah! Crude fishing rod. Tap the water surface to have a chance of obtaining some fishes? We sacrificed to the fish god and we got a fishing rod. Oh, shit. And we found the real game. Hell yeah, indeed. Okay, and so now... How much time do we have left in this day? What the hell is that thing doing up here? Might be a bad time to do this because night's about to happen, but... Let's just try it out. So what happens if we use one of these to summon... Devil incoming? Did I make a big mistake? I'm concerned. I have a concern. Is it you? Are you the devil? You've got a Minotaur friend and you have 130 And now night falls. I don't think I did this at the right timing. I might have just made a mistake. However, we've now upgraded all our base things. Oh my god, are you summoning minotaurs in my base? Okay, I took her out. I got some rewards. My place got ransacked. What is this worm over here? Oh, there's a worm feasting on my crops. Okay, we're actually not that bad off. We murdered the devil, repaired the base. Our towers are all leveled up. She was Angie. That was... What did she give us? Small chest, use it to obtain random items. Okay, nice. And sun statue, use it to activate desert ecology. So we've got grassland ecology. Is this for, like, terraforming? Like you place a statue down and the area around it just becomes grassland, or the area around it becomes, like, desert? Is that the point of these things? We'll test that out on the next daytime. We're not going to mess around with that too much at night. We want to repair you for sure. We want to repair you for sure. My towers are pretty good, I think, if I just mostly, like, focus on repairing stuff at nighttime. I think my towers can handle the situation. We still haven't found any of the places anywhere we can sell stuff, or anywhere we can... Is there there's like stone huts or something we could like hire villagers in? We haven't encountered any of those yet. I built a building so we can move one in if we do find one. I wish I could increase the range on my magic staff. I don't know if there's ever a way to. My tower's doing such a good job, I think I can just patrol around the center here to make the nighttime finish. My towers are wasting everything. My towers are OP. I suppose I should be... we need 2 stone blocks and 2 gold ingots. I think I can get both of those and we can make the library, which is going to be good. We don't have yet. So yeah, we can use a bunch more stone blocks. Beacon activates a mini-map that indicates directions all the time. Ooh. Oh, wait, we have one of those in the center. A bunch of stone blocks would be useful. Not too many, because we don't want to run out of timber. What did I say? I needed gold ingots? An amount? We can research the library. We have a beacon, we have an iron plate, so we don't need more of those yet. For defense, we could research... we could finally build more archers towers, potentially. Ooh, we could also upgrade them to either upgraded ballista that deals more damage and attacks 2 targets. Or deals higher damage and has longer range. Ooh. I think I want longer range. Okay, actually, can we... I wonder if we're able to research both of these. We would need one... Yeah, okay, we can research both and then we'll just have both types. Perfect. But I need more iron ingots for that. Heavy roadblock, an upgraded roadblock that is stronger and more durable. Okay, so we fully researched that. We've got everything here mostly researched. We haven't figured out why would we need to feed animals yet, but we may as well research this just to have it done. May as well upgrade or make an oven as well. So are you the roadblock? We can now upgrade you. No, wait, what? Retrofitting into a heavy roadblock. Okay, for stone and for wood. And that would make you a lot stronger. We could also just plainly upgrade you. Okay. What else can we... Oh yeah, these. We haven't made any of this stuff yet. Main gear to have green stats. How do we use that? Ooh, mana steal. Wow, I'll never run out of mana now. I get it back when I move, I get it back when I attack, I guess. So what if I crafted more of those? Oh, but it changes what it gets. So that took away the mana steal, gave it 2 extra damage. Okay, so you can use these to sort of roll for different stats. It went back to mana steal. Okay. I understand. We'll open those chests that boss thing dropped for us once it's daytime. I don't want to... Actually, you know what? We could open them now. I don't think it really matters. Oh, we got a fish. We got another fish. More fish. You're just going to give us fish? Oh, no, you give us some wood, too. Whoops. Misclicked. This thing's after my chicken! You monster. How dare you attack my chicken? What was I gonna do during the day? Right, we were gonna test some stuff out. So now that we've already sacrificed at the fish tower, I wonder what happens if we were to sacrifice at the fish tower again. Can you not? Hello? So this only burns food in no time, though. That's kind of cool. Our fishing rod's not very good, so we're not really getting anything worth having here. We're burning through all of our food. We got some stuff, though. What do you two have to say? I could upgrade you. Oh, I don't have any of that yet. It said the oven would let us make stuff like that, right? Liquid medicines and stuff. to repair you. However, you want to dismantle. You want to repair and then dismantle. Because now we have more buildings we can make, right? I thought we did. Yeah, we can make the library. We can also make a, I don't know, this is where we'd want to place it, but we can dismantle things for free, so just making one now and then it's there, and then if we want to place it somewhere else, we can always just dismantle it and rebuild it. And then... we should have more defenses, though, right, on this end? If we were to build... yeah. Yeah. And then finish. Not enough materials. Oh, I'm just a couple timber short. Okay. Back out in search of... actually, what do I need to build? Create any trains as long as you have enough resources. Will these things get destroyed by enemies? I think they will. However, we don't need this center block. Right, this still lets us move all around our place, so we can harvest some trees inside here. Plant some trees inside our place so that there's consistent sources of timber for expanding. We put 2 new things up. Those should be upgraded if we can. We also retrofit them into a double crossbow. Or a ballista. Oh, we don't have what we need for a double crossbow. We do have what we need for ballista. So let's do it. That has the longer range, supposedly. And then we would need iron and timber. Okay, we're very low on iron as well. I don't think we have what we need to smelt any. Not really. Okay, so we're once again quite low on resources. We need to go out and get some... we need a lot of everything, actually. But mostly iron and timber. So let's go collecting here. Let's also see if we can find... I don't know where to look. A little tired, or our food's running low. Oh, we still haven't made ourselves an oven for cooking food yet. Here's our last 3 burgers. The game started us with those 10 burgers, which are very high efficiency. Give us like 500 food each. We're gonna need... I'd actually like to collect some more of the thing that lets us summon that special unit. While it was alarming at the time, it actually wasn't that difficult, and it gave some reasonable rewards. Oh, there's some timber over there. Okay, we're up in the edge of the map here now. Edge of the very corner. We've explored most of the map, and I haven't seen anything that would seem to indicate that we can, like, hire... Maybe we have to interact with the house to hire somebody to put it in it? Maybe I misunderstood the process involved in hiring more villagers? We'll check when we get back to town. We found a fair bit of iron while we've been out here. We haven't gotten that much timber. This area... Oh, we're back down now into the area that I, like, cleaned out the other day. That's okay. That tree just spawned in front of me. You see that under attack message, you get worried? I do too a little bit, but I trust that the game wouldn't just randomly send something that's strong enough to take out those upgraded towers that I just made. Like, my base is fairly strong, I think. From what I understand, it would be weird to, like, easily survive the night and then, like, because that's supposed to be the dangerous time, and then have something, like, disastrous happen the next day. There shouldn't be anything in the daytime that can really do much damage. Watch, I get back now and my base is just in shambles. Speaking of night and daytime, though, we do need to kind of get back soon. It's not... We're not running out of time yet, but we are getting... Ooh, lots of timber right here. Now, is that the fish place that's below... Or one of the fish places that's kind of below my base? Yep, there's my base right there. Those just random spider webs? Are they surrounding? No, they're not. Okay. Now we left one gap, right? That we needed to make sure we go when we patch with a... Oh no, we don't want to build that. There we go. Okay. So now this end should really be extra safe because we've got these two long-range things in the end, plus they're kind of close into these things. Here's the house. Recruit. This is how you do it. The only rune master in the kingdom, you can buy different kinds of runes here. 20 honor, but do you need room to stand beside your house like these ones do? In which case I would need this thing to not be in the way. Let's incubate. Hay nest. We can top it off with our own hay. Hatching nest, incubate. Oh. But you need room for that. Uh-oh. Dismantle that. We'll just dismantle our hay nest and we'll put a new one down somewhere else. Hi, one for friends lurking silently while chatting on the phone. Hey, McD, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you are doing well. I don't know, since you're on the phone, you might not be able to hear me saying this, but if you can see the captions, I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, now the music kicks in. Let's recruit... Do we want a rune master? Sure. What do you have to say, Rune Master? Oh my god, what are these? Whirlwind Cut rune. Attacking all the adjacent enemies increases damage by 10 points for each level. What? That seems preposterously strong. Oh, I wanted to mess around with these things during that day too. Covers the HP of all adjacent characters. Covers by 10 points each level. Another Whirlwind rune. Oh, high magic cost though. Shield attack, rage, increases your damage when attacked. Increases by each level. We don't have enough honor quite to buy that yet. Okay. That's cool though. Well, so if we want to hire more people, we're going to need a much larger base. Okay. We also want room to put that thing that we just got rid of. And we also want... I get my mana back so easily that I should really be spending it more often. I just run around defending my base. Are all corners of the base doing well? Where are you going? You walk around? And block my path? Annoying. These two don't. Can I tell you to... Wait, what? Oh, and then... Oh, we can put them inside. And then knock to bring them out to use their services? But I guess they wouldn't attack and help us when they're inside, but when they're outside they will, because they have stats. Interesting. You can also upgrade you to make you stronger. Oh yeah, because I need to make an oven. I keep forgetting about that. Now I think these are going to get bigger before I should harvest them, but I'm not positive on that. I think they do though. Because these are not as big as a regular tree, and these two things down here are the size of these regular things that when I would want to harvest them. Yeah, see, they get smaller when they are growing. Yeah, so those are not done yet. What does upgrading do? Oh, increases their output. Is that what we use saplings for? Increases the output of the growers? That makes sense. I was like, what are we going to do with all these saplings that we have? But means we'll do that then, shouldn't we? We've got tons of... May as well upgrade all these. Gonna go grab something to drink and see if there's a snack somewhere around. Sounds good, love. I hope you find something tasty. Good that you can constantly tell them to move away. Might as well level up all these farm things that we're using, or as much as we can. What do I need more for you? 2 more soil blocks? I can just step outside quickly during the nighttime and grab those. It's not a big deal. My arrow towers are... doing lots of work. Okay, there we go. How's the base doing? You're at 75, you're at 79, 80, 80. Yeah, no problem. Our honor's getting real high. Our rune person really wants to help defend. Look at them running around outside. Hopefully they don't die. Dawn arrives. Perfect. So I just spent a bunch of stuff. I need now to find... I mean, we need regular stone, regular dirt to upgrade that stuff. Once these get to harvesting point, I hope they are going to provide us enough timber that we don't need to worry about timber too much anymore. I don't know if that's the case, but I hope so. We don't have what we need to worship at the... I wonder what happens if we worship at the fish statue again, though. Do we just get another regular rod, or do we... Oh, I dismantled that accidentally, I think. It'll come back. Is that just another... Yeah, okay, just another crude fishing rod. Nothing better, okay. Doesn't seem like there's a reason to interact with those multiple times. What are you doing, random sage person? Why are you wandering around all the way out here? I have a feeling like you'll just get murdered while you're out here. If you're out here at night, I feel like I should send you home and have you just chill inside your house, but I don't know if that is the best idea. Yeah, I should. Yeah, please go where it's safe. Okay, we've never been quite up into this top corner, so I think we should at least check that out. Ooh, another one of these. Lots and lots of iron while we're up here. Iron is pretty important, I would say. And a nice little bit of gold always helps out. And we're kind of low on stone blocks as well. I mean, I guess not anymore we are. We were for a bit. Kind of low on dirt blocks, if anything. those. Okay. Swing back down towards home. Oh, another one of these. May as well. Doesn't hurt to have multiples of this thing on hand. There's home. So I wanted to test. You. What do you do? Future content. Okay. Same with this. Future content. Okay. So these don't do anything yet. That's fine. Okay. Hi. Hello, love. Welcome back. What did you find a snack on, if anything? I hope there was something that looked good. I think you just got something to drink. Nice. I should probably rest. You. Oh, you've got... Oh, your stock rotates every time we talk to you? Interesting. So if we don't have enough to buy... Lightning Storm Rune, level 7. Increases damage by 8 points for each level. So at level 7, is that, like, 56 damage? Let's try it. Oh, so these are the sort of merchants that could potentially sell stuff to if they were... But you can only sell their own types of gear to them. That makes sense. Came to see you, so he must not be that mad. He's looking so much better already. Oh, good. Found you in the kitchen and started licking the leg he attacked. Oh, Ollie. He's apologizing. Return home, please. This is uncomfortable, but thank you. Oh, sure. Why can't I Oh, I can dismantle it. So what did I say I need to build? I'd like to build more houses to move more people in. I would also like to... Well, I could put another one there, because I can just send them home so they don't take up space, if I don't want them out and about defending. Do the trees spawn infinitely? I believe so. These ones... The ones in my base I don't think are... I think are still not ready to harvest yet. They seem to take much longer than the other farms. I needed to make an oven. I suppose we should build that while we're standing right here. Residence? I researched the oven, did I not? Is the oven an upgrade for some other building? I thought that was the furnace. Am I confused? Yeah, you only make these things. What are you? Yeah, you're a furnace. Our library can research more buildings. Research Institute, which gets even more technologies. Okay. Process bench, enhanced iron plate. Oh, to make even better weapons and gears. Okay. And as for the other trees, sorry, I only answered half your question. The ones in our farm spawn infinitely, I think. The ones around the map I also think spawn infinitely. I don't think you can run out of resources. But you'd have to continue harvesting them, of course. Cactus field. Ooh, cactus field. Chef raising desert animals. Crystal lamp. There was... When we researched previously... What did we research? There was mention of something that was used to... Oh yeah. The oven. Upgraded from the furnace. And used to make food and liquid medicine. Oh, so the furnace has 2 different upgrades. And this one is... Or no. It's just an upgrade from this. No. What? I'm so confused. Ah, okay. They can go into an oven or a furnace. So this is an oven. This would let us craft the potions that we need to upgrade our various merchanty people who need cactus for some of that. This also lets us make other different kinds of food. We don't have any raw meat, so we can't make meat stuff. We can make pumpkin pie if we have more eggs. We can make a lot of pumpkin pie. Oh, pumpkin pie is really good. 384, massive MP recovery and shield recovery. Vegetable soup, not bad either. HP recovery, that's nice to have, actually. And we can just make a bunch of vegetable soup. Let's actually craft some of that. If we get into emergency, we can restore some health. Okay, dope. Good thing we made that. Oh, and we need food. That's convenient timing. We don't need health recovery though, so let's just down these omelets for now. Okay. We can retrofit you into a roadblock. Or we can just upgrade you. I should probably start at some point retrofitting like our entire wall into roadblocks. I don't know if I want to do that at night though. What do I want to do at night? I guess we could build another stone house in which we could recruit sage, craftsman, merchant. We don't have a merchant yet. Saintess, we have sage, craftsman, merchant. Okay, just those 4? Okay. And the other ones we would just relocate to this building. So the merchant's the only NPC we don't have yet. A refugee whose home was destroyed by monsters, you can buy items from her. So, oh, you just sell random stuff? A cedar sapling, an oak sapling. Oh, you sell raw meat, which we could use to craft time sand used to reset the stats and talents of a current character. Oh. That's cool. We don't have any gold. Doesn't seem like anything drops gold. I guess the only way we get gold is by selling resources, but I mean, we've got like... Yeah, we have 280 pumpkins. If we sold them all, we'd have, you know, almost 1,000 gold. Not quite, which is more than enough to buy tons of this stuff. We get a snow block. We get a mushroom stone. Well, that exudes faint light. That sounds kind of cool. Mechanical core, high tech. Interesting. Hide in your house because there's about to be fights and stuff. Can I talk to you? What do you... Oh, you need gold to repair stuff. So we still don't have gold, so we can't do that. We need 3 burgers to upgrade our craftsman. Fair. Blessing also does stuff. We need... Okay, yeah, potions to upgrade you. Okay. So the oven's where we get most of our items to upgrade the various NPCs, which we knew. I bought a fancy rune, did I not? Yeah. Yeah, I have a level 1 lightning storm. But I can replace it with this level 7 one, which is going to do way more damage. Rune Forbidden, why? Eh? But why? Am I not high enough character level or something? Or maybe that's just something that's not in the base prologue version of the game yet? I've got a fair bit of honor. I think my damage is pretty reasonable. We're hitting for 15 right now. I'm level 11, so it's not that the rune is higher level than me, because I'm 4 levels higher than that. Hey, Safe, good to see you. I gotta pour more tea. Welcome in. I need to upgrade my magic some because well, actually, I couldn't put that new spell on. I was gonna say that spell I'd only be able to cast once before I'd be almost out of mana, but I guess it doesn't matter at this point. Just upgrade some stats. So I wonder then. Yeah, our people are still. Oh, that's why we have so many pumpkins. Some of these people are dropping pumpkins when we shoot them. I was like, why? So we need secret silver ingot. Okay, we don't have that yet. Defense, recruit new partners here. That's a defense building. Chapel revives yourself after being defeated by monsters. Oh, that's good to have, I guess. We haven't seen any topaz or anything glass-based yet. Lightning generator. Use lightning to attack enemies that has long range and deals high damage. For that, we need the secret silver ingots, which I don't know how we make those yet. We can make a tavern, though, and see what that's all about. We get some more iron. We could make a process bench. Upgrade from the workbench, okay. And we could also secret silver, and that requires secret silver too. I haven't found any silver ore, so I don't know how we would even get secret silver stuff. But in the meantime, we could make a lot more iron ingots. Hello, hope you're doing okay today. I'm doing all right. I'm a little tired, and I haven't been feeling great. But we're checking out this fun game called Craft Hero, and I'm doing pretty well. We're probably not going to go too long tonight, but I'm having a good time while we're here. Oh, I can make secret silver. Oh, I need topaz for that. Magical ore only found in the desert. Okay, and I probably need to use those desert statues to turn an area into desert, so then deserty stuff spawns there. So this is probably effectively, I think everything that needs secret silver ore is probably not available to us in the prologue version of the game, because we probably can't get topaz without it. And there's no, we've been all around our place and there's no desert biome. So we're close to having maxed out our tech tree at this point too. We've almost experienced, like, I think everything that's in this sort of base version. That said, what did I just researched the tavern was what I researched. There's something else I was going to research too, I think, with ingots. It's so hard to remember sometimes. Yes, the process bench we can make as well. Can't make you yet. I don't think we can make you yet. Can't make any of these things yet, I don't think. No. Probably can't make either of those yet. What do you unlock, though? Energy generator used to cost fermented fuel for slow generating magic energy. That's cool. And then, oh, we could make the magic drill and dig minerals on its own. We get some stone blocks. It's nighttime. Do I feel safe wandering out at nighttime to get? Yeah, I think our base is strong enough. Oh wait, we've got lots of stone. We just need to turn it into stone blocks. Never mind, I don't think we need to be out here after all. Yeah, there we go. Oh gosh, hope you feel better soon. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. There we go. Magic drill. Okay. So what could we make now? We haven't. Yeah, we can make a tavern. Energy generator. Which we probably need one of these to. Okay, so we need more iron ingots. We need more stone blocks. Just turn all our ore into ingots, and let's turn most of this into... We haven't had any use for stone other than making stone blocks yet, so let's just make a ton of these. Gonna need more timber soon. Hopefully we'll be able to get it. How do I... Oh, do these need to be fertilized? I think my trees haven't been growing at all because I haven't fertilized them yet. Whoops. That was silly of me. I was wondering why they were taking so long. Ding sound is so nice. You're sitting here wondering what note that would be. Oh, I don't know what note that sound was. So we need room for the tavern and a magic energy thing and a magic drill. So 3 things. 2 can be beside each other on this bottom half and 1 can be up here. So our new line of defenses are going to want to be this line here. We just spent most of our wood though, so we are not going to be able to build a new line of defenses until probably nighttime ends and we have time to go out. Might as well go out and assist in the defense. Why can't I use my spells? That's strange. Oh, is it because our food's too low? Yes. If you may ask, did I also get strangely good weather today? No, not in comparison to the last few days. Today and yesterday were both about 6 degrees, which is the first time it's been above 0 in a while, so I guess that was fairly nice by comparison, but it wasn't like... It wasn't really nice. I'm glad to hear that you did, though. That's awesome. Above 0 is always nice. True. True, especially this time of year when we haven't had it in a while. Leave that chicken alone. God. Okay, so we need wood, right? Thick fog, but it reached 15 later on? Oh, wow. Yeah, that's quite nice. And unexpected. tree. I like how I need trees, but as soon as I see the iron ore, I just beeline for that. We can take these. How many of these things do we have? 4 of those now? We probably don't need to be holding on to that many. There was, yeah. Oh yeah, there's some trees. Wait, that one just disappeared? It's weird that resources just, like, vanish sometimes. It's not a problem, because there's always more, like, appearing. But it's just a little confusing. I just want to go over there. Never have too much iron. You Minecraft going for ore instead of the cobblestone you need, right? Oh, this fellow's trapped. You got locked into a spawn there. There you go, friend. Gallivant and be free. Oh, that whole spider area just despawned. It's okay. I'm excited to play the full version of this once, like like there's other biomes, like the desert area that you can set up, and being able to explore the full skill trees and stuff, or not skill trees, but well, I guess the skill trees, because there's certain skills that aren't available in this as well. But I meant more the tech tree. Just in general, I'd like to be able to explore the full game. And hopefully for the waves at night to get harder. I feel like, I don't know if maybe they're as hard right now as they get in the prologue version, but like the last few have sort of all felt the same difficulty. That said, we could always, if we wanted to fight something. Oh, there's, our tree's finished. Perfect. If we want to fight something, we can always summon a devil. Where are they going to arrive from, though? There they are. Am I winning? Barely. Gotcha! You did a number on some of my buildings, but that's fine. I can repair them. They just appeared. You wish you too could just drop into the sky and appear places? That would be nice. That would be very nice. Now our mana comes back. So what did I determine last time? That we could get rid of you. We could... Nope. Get rid of you. Because the tavern's going to go here, and then the other 2 buildings are going to go down there. So that means I can... just replace these here. This will be our new defensive line. Boom, like that. Dismantle, yoink, dismantle, yoink. May as well. What is that random skeleton doing? Oh my gosh. Okay, yes. And so because we upgraded these a bunch before we started to fertilize them, every time these finish, we get 24 timber out of each of them. So we're getting over 100 timber each time these come back. Oh, they cost a lot to fertilize those, so we're going to have to go and get more fertilizer. Okay. That's okay. We'll do that. We'll have to do that tomorrow, because I've got stuff I want to do in town today. But we've got enough timber now that we should be all right for the moment. These... What's the range on these? These can't even attack stuff that's defending the corner anymore. So we're gonna have to actually push this out a little further. That's a lot of wood. It is. Chat. Is this game be multiplayer? Oh. Wait. Oh, it made my name Picto? That's not what I wanted it to be. Well, that didn't go exactly as planned. It's fine. Oh, you're Picto? Apparently. Doctor's appointment? Poof, you're there. Some other obligation? Poof. That would be amazing. Yeah. Just teleporting around. I love you. Okay. We're pushing this out an extra block than we wanted to because I'm going to have to put more defenses in each corner just to protect this end of my base. Why did I build that there? All right, we want to put down one of these there, one of these there. We also want to retrofit these into... wait, what's the range on these ones? Not that far, right? These ones are a little further. These ones are the same, but they can be upgraded to fire 2 arrows, which we should do at some point. This end, I think I want it to be the ballistas. I like the ballistas. Because of their extra range, I like that I could feel comfortable sticking them behind these walls as opposed to being like part of the walls like those ones like that it started me with. Aesthetically, I'm also realizing I probably should have dug all these ground tiles out and replaced them with like stone blocks just to make it so that my whole base was like built on nice looking stuff. Because now we've basically doubled the size of our base, but this half is just random shenanigans. But it's fine. I suppose we still could work on the streets at some point. What was I in the midst of doing? Oh yeah, you're getting upgraded. Also finishing that there. Okay. So now the other things we need to build. I don't know if we have the resources for them. Tavern. Yeah, we wanted to slap down a tavern here. It says it's single player, but maybe later they'll be co-op. I mean, I can't think of why they'd have a chat feature put in if they weren't planning to have there be multiple players at some point, right? Doesn't seem necessary to have chat. It'd be fun if it was multiplayer. I mean, well, it's that made it sound like it's not fun currently. It's a lot of fun already. It would be also a lot of fun in multiplayer. Enter? Oh, there's buildings you're going to be able to go into eventually? Doesn't seem like there's anything I can do in here, but this is cool. Does this mean that if when Picto plays, Picto will be Ravison in the game? Well, when I tried to type my own name in the name thing, it wouldn't accept the full thing. It cut off the end, so it was only Ravisi. Although Ravane would fit. Maybe I just need to change my brand completely. How did I just open something? Oh, I clicked on myself, which opens the chat again. Embrace the rebrand. Almost typed rebrain. Okay, this is dope. Doesn't seem like this does anything right now, but it's cool. How do I leave? Oh, like that. So when you click on it, recruit new partners here. Recruits? Oh. Chess playing one boosts squad morale. High Priest recovers the HP of nearby friendly units when moving around. So So you can have like a whole little squad running around with you when you like adventure and stuff? Is that what I'm understanding from this? That's really cool. We need 10 of these to recruit you. Wait. But I think they're locked not just because they don't have the right stuff for them, but because... Devil Skeleton. Use it to lure monsters that dominate the desert. Okay. Do I want to run around and try to grab 6 more of these to see? I think the lock... Because normally when you can't afford stuff, it's just red and you can't click the button. But these are also locked, which makes me think that they're not available right now in this version. Okay. We had other buildings we were going to build. Produce. Produce a magic drill right there. Next to it, produce a energy generator. Add fuel? Oh, okay. I don't know what this is or where we find it. Brain interpreted this as an autocorrect changed Ravane to Rebrain, and you're like, yeah, okay, cool nickname, but I mean, it's a pretty cool nickname though. Rebrain. I don't know where we would get these things. Energy output though. We could upgrade it. What about you? Magic drill, which takes energy. So you need to be fueling this and then, yeah. And then the magic drill will produce stuff, which is good. I mean, I'll check. Yeah, you don't craft that stuff unless maybe when you're upgraded, you get access to more stuff. Okay, I feel like we're mostly... The buildings we're placing down now exist in the prologue version, but we don't have the resources to make them do what they do. So I think we've mostly hit sort of the wall of what's available. Right? We're fairly... We have the best stuff that's available, like the best gear that's available. We can't equip the better runes. We can't really progress too much more, I don't think. Which is fine. I mean, this has been plenty. I've gotten a great taste of the game so far, I think. Oh, you're right there? I mean, I may as well... We may as well feed you, right? We needed more, Now we can upgrade you for 2. We'd have more than enough to do that. We can also retrofit you, which takes 2 of that. And 4 of that. But those are blocks, right? I think we can make more blocks, can we not? I think we gathered some more stone and we can make more blocks. Not build. Yeah. How many of these do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 30 exactly. 30 exactly. Which means 60 of this would do it, and 120 of that would do it. So we could turn all of these into roadblocks. How much stronger do they get? Oh my god, their health goes from 60 to 260. That's so much stronger. What buttons do I hit? Oops, I clicked too quickly, I guess. There we go. Friend, can you walk around a little bit more and leave some more shit around? I'm gonna need more than that. I didn't feed you just to get 4. That's it. A double rebrand? Ravane rebrain? Oops. Now our walls are real strong. Out of curiosity, what are we going to need to upgrade? We wanted to retrofit you into the double crossbows, right? We could do 2 of you right now. You fire 2 arrows at once, that's doubling your damage output. I'd like to turn these 2 middle ones into... Get back all the resources if you dismantle? I believe so. From what it's told me so far, if you dismantle something, as long as it's full health, you go back at the full resources. Now, I assume that's going to include the retrofit resources as well? I guess I don't know that. Be interesting to test. Yeah, we can make a few more of you. Why can't we make more of you? I've got stone, I've got... Oh, I have no food, so my health is probably going down. That's a thing. Oh, we should probably use that. Just to see what we get. We've got so many pumpkins. Let's just eat a bunch of pumpkins until our food goes back up to full. This is what eating a pumpkin sounds like. If anyone hasn't done it, if you haven't had a raw pumpkin, it's exactly like this. Now I should be able to make more stone blocks, right? Okay. What was I doing? Oh, the damage on those goes... Okay, so it doesn't quite double their damage output, because their damage goes down to 5, but they fire 2 arrows. So their damage goes up slightly. Their health goes up significantly. And they can shoot 2 things at once if they have a reason to. Keep dropping more poop. Oh, come on, one more. I think if you give me one more, I have enough to fertilize all 5 of my trees again. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Are you done? No, you still have food in you. Thank you. So now I can come back in here. Refertilize all these trees, which will give me another 120... 120 timber when it's time. And our walls and arrow things have all been upgraded. So we're in good shape. We can actually make more timber stuff in here if we wanted to. Oh, I should test. So here's the question. We're going to dismantle this. Turn all cost. So it should be... Upgrading it took 2 stone, 4 timber, and the initial building of the spike took 2 timber. So we should get 2 stone, 6 timber back. Just in case it goes too quickly, I'm going to check what I have for those. Okay, so we got 8 and 22. So if I dismantle you, 6 and 2. Yeah, it gives back the full cost of like both parts of it. So you never lose anything if you're dismantling full health buildings. Banjo.
Nice bird.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. 11 months. That's so much support, friend. Thank you. Hello yourself. I hope you are doing well. A small wooden shed used to feed animals. Oh yeah, we made one of these and we were able to put like an egg thing in it, but we didn't know what it did exactly. So what if I click incubate? And then I go to incubate. How do I... Is there a way I can make it incubate like here so it's not blocking my... I guess I can just walk above it, it's fine. Sure, we'll top it off. Bag? Oh, that's my bag, never mind. Upgrade, it can store more. I don't know. We'll just let that happen. I don't know what kind of egg I'm incubating. I have no idea. Oh yes, and welcome back to Name Pending. It's been a while, so I don't fully remember my own spiel. Yeah, these upgraded towers absolutely slap. Hey. Leave my friend alone. Can I heal you in any way? I can feed you some more. Nice, daytime. Yeah, I think my base as is pretty invincible. Unless the waves get a lot harder, which I assume they would in the full version. I think we've sort of capped out what there is to explore in this game, at least in the prologue. I did say I wanted to get a few more of the drops from these spiders just to test and see if we can recruit that other character. Wait, while we're here though, fertilizer is important, so we should just feed all these things and... No, I don't care about you right now. You're a non-concern. I've already worshipped at your fish temple. Is this like that Necrodancer game? It is in the sense that things only happen when you move, but there's no like rhythm or timing component to it. Like you don't need to match a beat or anything. It's just it's turn-based in the sense that time only passes when you like take a step and enemies only move when you take a step. But then there's base building and there's a survival aspect to it, like enemies will come and attack your base at night. It's kind of like a mixture of like... Sort of like that Necrodancer or Cadence of Hyrule games, a little bit of like Minecraft to it, and then like some like tower defense survival style stuff almost. It's an interesting blend of some genres. It's called Craft Hero. This is the prologue version, which is free right now on Steam, if anyone is intrigued with what they see and would like to try it out. The devs very graciously provided me with this key that I'm using. I'm excited when the full version releases, which I don't think it has a date yet, but there's already been a number of interesting things we've seen that are like just listed as like not available yet, but seem really cool. How many of those do I have now? Just the last thing I sort of wanted to do was get 10 of those. Yeah, 10 of the evil crowns so that we could test and see. Got back into Stardust, you're playing through that until you get your mitts on Rune Factory 5. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah. Most of my gaming time recently has been taken up by triangle strategy. And also Vampire Survivors. I've still been playing a fair bit of Vampire Survivors off stream. I've gotten all the achievements as well as unlocked like all the different characters that are available in that now. Also, thank you for dropping that link, love. I appreciate that. 187 left. We just found another 2 quick ones that were together. Can we locate one more spider web spot before? Gimme, 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 gimme. Thank you. We don't need this one, but I'm gonna grab it just... my health is kinda low. I'm just noticing. Not anymore. Dope. We should have 11 of those now, I think. We should be like relatively more or less right below. Yep. Oh my god. My 2 friends just shat everywhere. Thank you, buddy. I should be more or less good for our next round of fertilizing that we need to do. Nighttime, but our base should be fine on its own. What was I doing? Tavern? Recruits. Okay, so I have enough crowns, but you are still locked, which I... Oh, wait, no. Now, oh, no, now we can unlock you. Okay. I think you're the only one... We haven't seen any of these other items yet, I don't think. From the other world? Yeah. So there's other worlds you can journey to. There's other more, like, biomes and stuff, because we know there's desert stuff somewhere, but we can unlock you. Ranger attacks enemies from a distance. Let's recruit you. And so what happens? Do you just... Oh wow, you just follow me around in tandem? Interesting. Okay, that's kind of cool. Oh no! Oh my god, you're getting destroyed. How do I... Can I drag you into this health stuff? Okay, it's a little interesting trying to control... Trying to control with a person, but I guess it's just sort of to have them follow you and provide extra damage output and stuff. Okay, can we talk to you? And if so, stand by oh, so I could post you somewhere. Let's For now, let's... Can you come into base? Thank you. Okay. Wait. Did you just move on your own after I told you to stand by? Hello? Yeah, you're not following me. I guess you're just kind of following. But... How far do you wander when you're on standby? I really don't want you outside the base. Whatever. Hopefully you don't get yourself killed. It said you're level 1. Actually, can I upgrade you somehow? Swing back around and over here. Now follow, expel, move away. Yeah, so I could tell you to... Nope, that's not what I'm... Okay, fine. You're just gonna do your own thing, I guess. Whatever, it's daytime now. It'll be fine. These have been fertilized already, right? Pretty confident I fertilized all these. Yeah, okay, they're almost done growing. I guess the only thing left is to see... Oh! Incubation is 6 away. Okay, but that doesn't proc every time we move. That takes a little bit. Okay, but now it's almost done. So we incubated one of these friends. A double-horned monster. And so now I can feed it, and then it can... Oh, we can't feed it? When can I feed you? Oh, you start fully fed. I guess that's fine. I could upgrade you with an item we don't have access to yet. Interesting. Okay, well, we made a friend. Or we hatched a friend. That's cool. Oh, and he's gonna shit all over our base. Thanks, buddy. I like fertilizer. And our base is still... Gold? Do I have... I can make more gold, right? Yes, I can make quite a bit more gold. Damage goes up to 10, and oh my god, your stats double when we level you up? That's such an improvement. Oh, the towers get so strong when you level them. We need iron ingots for you. Sure, yeah, you're only level 1. I'd like to be able to level up those towers as well. I didn't look at how many we needed, but we're just gonna do it all because why not? Okay, your stats also double. Our base was already basically invulnerable to the types of enemies we were encountering. Now there's absolutely no way anything gets in here and does any damage to us. You are still worrying me that you're just out here running around doing your own thing. You're level 1. It doesn't seem like there's any way to upgrade you. Unless I do that from the tavern? Friend, can you let me in? Recruits. In battle. do much for me. We can enter. I wonder, do we have you follow? Can we take you into the tavern with us? Are you just going to wander around on your own too? You're really just out here exploring, eh? No, you don't come inside. Okay. That's fine. Stand by. Yes, you will still move around on your own. That's fine, I guess. Oh. We can get all these. And we may as well fertilize them. I don't think this one indicated that it was... There we go. Okay. So we hatched a thing, we've figured out how to grow stuff, we upgraded a bunch of stuff, we've maxed out our tech tree more or less for what's available in the prologue. So I think we've basically fully experienced what this has to offer at the moment. And it's dope. I'm excited to see where it goes from here and how all the stuff that they've sort of indicated intentions on making but haven't gotten around to fully implementing yet pans out. Because there's some really cool... Like, the runes seemed really cool. We just can't equip them. The idea of there being, like, other biomes and other, like in other worlds and stuff seems cool. There's a chat, so it seems like there's going to be multiplayer at some point. I guess we'd level our character up more. We've got a bunch of honor left over. Oh, survive. What's this? Unlocked with Mystic Coin. We only have one of these. 50% chance of not depleting full stomach value when moving. Pays half the price when buying items. Oh, that's cool. Depletes half the full stomach value when choosing items. Doubles the obtained honor defeating monsters. Oh, that seems really strong. Just double experience, essentially. Has the number of rounds required for reviving mercenaries. Toolbox. With no description. Member in battle. Oh, we can tell them to follow. Will they just attempt to come towards us if we click follow from elsewhere? It's cool that we can see where they are, though. Oh, we have an extra talent point that we could... Well, anyways. All very cool. With that, though, I think I am going to wrap up. This has been good, but I'm still fairly tired and not feeling the greatest. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight, though. It was nice to stream. My streams have been very intermittent lately, but I enjoyed this. This is good. I mean, I always enjoy it when I feel up to doing it. Let's go see who's around. Oh, does the music go away when I click off onto a different thing? That's unfortunate. I didn't even notice during the stream. Thank you for streaming. Oh, you're most welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for streaming, Take care. Thank you. And please take care of yourself. Come on, Twitch. You can do it. You can display to me who is on. Or maybe you can't. After a refresh, you're still not loading anything? There we go. Let us go. Oh, yes, right. It's Wednesday. Let us go say hello to Tamer. Playing some Apex right now. Nice. Tamer's actually preposterously good at Apex. I dabble in Apex a little bit myself. Do I want suggestions from our usuals? Yeah. Is there something? Does anyone have like an event or anything going on? Is that why you're asking? Does somebody have like a birthday or a charity stream? I am open to suggestions if you've got like somebody. Oh no, it was just because it was loading, and so you were going to suggest Tamer. Oh, okay. Well, we as we often do, we wound up on the same page. And we don't have to worry about her ending soon, I don't think, because she usually goes fairly late, at least in terms of my time, not for her time zone, but dope. Okay. It'll be the usual raid call. Unless... Can I think of anything clever? I haven't done a custom raid call in a long time, because it takes mind energy to come up with something. Apex Legends. Nope, I have nothing. Standard raid call it is. OBS is like actually not. Oh, Victor's getting it anyway. OBS is actually responding reasonably well tonight, so I was going to be able to do the copy paste without too much trouble, but I appreciate that love. Thank you. So we got the emote version if you have the emotes and you want to use them. We got the heart version if you don't have the emotes or don't want to use them. And as always, you can substitute in your own emotes because I'm not too picky about that kind of thing. I know the answer to this, but I always have to double check. There's 2 R's, right? Yeah. The raid has been created. Thanks, Twitch. Raid's up and running. If you... Oh my gosh. We are canceling the raid for the moment. Hello. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you so much for coming over. I appreciate that. The raid is up and running. It is. It is. I turned it off. It is okay. We will stop for a moment here. Dova, thank you so much. Thank you for coming over. How was Genshin? What were you getting up to today? Have you been enjoying the new event, mixing some of those drinks? And are you planning to roll on any of the banners that are running right now? The reroll banners for gonna go for Raiden Shogun? I'm thinking about it. I've almost got enough gems saved up that I could guarantee myself a 5-star, or like the 5-star that I want off a banner, and I'm considering spending them on Raiden, but I'm not positive yet if I want to, or if I want to wait for a newer character coming soon. Finally managed to unlock it. Nice. That's awesome. Grinding your butt off, and yes, it was super fun. Been live for 13 hours. You did. Oh my gosh. That's a wild stream. I've never done anything nearly that long. That's amazing. Well done. Didn't go for Raiden yet. You did get Oh, you got Kokomi? That's amazing. Have I got the 50-50 ready? No, but I've got enough gems that I well, no, I have enough gems that I could go for the 50-50. But then I've got enough beyond that I could almost get to the guaranteed, even if I don't make the 50-50. Wasn't planned to disappear for weeks, then smash out silly hours. Oh, for sure, yeah. I've been quite inconsistent with my own streams lately. I feel that. But welcome on in, everybody. Don't forget about Mona too. Yes, I actually got Mona randomly off of the just the normal banner when I had 10 of those type of fates kicking around. I got Mona what was it, a few months ago now probably. So that was nice. But thank you so much all for coming over. As you probably saw as you loaded in, we were just winding down here. We were going to go say hello to Tamer Ryu, who is playing some Apex. I'd love if you all would like to come along and continue sharing the love. We don't have to go right away. We can keep talking about stuff for just a little bit here, but good morning to today. That was fun. Just a random one pull. Nice. That's awesome. Gotta sleep at 2 a.m. Oh, absolutely, Dobie. Yes, please. Please get some good rest. That's an amazing stream you pulled off today. Thank you all so much for sharing people or sharing your community and bringing everybody over here. I really, really appreciate it. Think you'll have the best time whatever you do. Thank you so much. Get some excellent, excellent rest. I suppose before we do wrap and I take people over to another amazing streamer, I should probably give you just at least a little bit of spiel about myself. I'm Ravison. I play a pretty big variety of stuff. Lots of strategy kinds of games, but I dabble in just about anything. Very chill. We don't get up to too much that's too intense or hype or anything like that. But we just have a good time and enjoy ourselves. Tonight we were playing a game called Craft Hero. This is the prologue version. It's currently free on Steam. The devs gave me a key to check it out and to see how it was going. It's kind of an interesting mix of there's like some, I mean, as you can see, it's like a 2D view, but there's some interesting like Minecrafty elements like gathering resources, building up your town. But then at nighttime, enemies come, and there's like almost like a tower defense aspect to it. Like the town you built up with the defenses holds off against the enemies, and then daytime comes and you go back out and gather more resources and stuff. It's sort of an interesting mesh of genres, and yeah, as I said, the sort of prologue demo version's free on Steam right now, and I had a lot of fun with it tonight. Yes, and so we've got a raid now going. As Picto just posted there, we've got the emote version, and we also have the heart version. If you don't have the emotes, but you'd like to come along, we'd love to have you. Or you can use your own emotes if you want to throw anything on top of raid call pending. Any emotes you want to use, I am totally fine with it. Hey, McD, I hope your call went well. And let's go share some of this love with Tamer, because she's amazing. It says the raid has been created. I'm not seeing a progress bar. That makes it harder to time when I stop talking. Is it going? It's good and going? Okay. Someone say raid call? Yes, it's raid call pending that Pictobeam just posted in the chat there with the hearts. Or you can stick your own emotes in place of the hearts. Yeah, it was lovely meeting you all. Thank you so much for coming over. I do some specific shows. Dova, of course. Dolph Girl, aka Gina, thank you so much for coming over. Shiro Boy, thank you for joining in with that. I appreciate you all. Okay, let's go share some lovely love with Tamer. About a fourth is gone, half gone. Oh, thank you for the updates. Okay. I normally, my schedule would have me streaming next on Friday. I've been really inconsistent lately. I haven't been feeling the greatest. We'll see what happens in terms of when I stream next, but I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for coming by. I hope you get some excellent rest whenever you wind down, call it a night. Please stay hydrated, take care of yourselves, and yeah, have a great rest of your evening. Okay, take care. 1 quarter left. Thank you so much for the updates, love.
What's the delay on dropping another one? Just grab another one real quick.
Let's see.
Recharging... Any indicator?
Shotgun bolt here. Level 3.
I don't see any indicator.
Got an empty black market over here. Can't hurt to take a peek inside, right?